13 months ago, we saw you win the Scottish Open, your first ranking event win. It's fair to say it's been a bit stuttery since then. Then you won the Scottish Open again, just before Christmas.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything different this time to try and ensure you can sort of ride that wave and keep the success going?
Just feeling a little bit happier technically, that's all. Not doing anything different as such. I've always known that the answer lies in how I'm feeling cueing wise. If I can find a little bit of something to groove in and it's working, all of a sudden click into a player again a little bit, you know, and I've felt I've done that to an extent, although I've not been doing the same thing for a long period. You know, you need to build that. You can't just start changing cue actions and expect things to start clicking straight away. But I feel like I'm quite happy with what I'm doing, which is completely different to this time last year. So yeah, just want to keep building on it. Just win at the moment. I know that the form will come a bit more if I keep winning. You just want to play as many matches when you're in the situation I am at the minute. I haven't played a lot. Obviously, I done well in the Scottish and won that, but before that, I wasn't really playing that many matches because I was getting beat. So, yeah, I just want to keep winning, keep building matches, keep building the confidence if possible.
Fantastic. And that win, obviously, this is the first leg of the Players' Series. That win in Scotland just before Christmas has pretty much qualified you now for the Players' Championship. You reached the quarterfinals in that last season. You're not yet in the Tour Championship. That's been extended from 8 to 12 players this year. You're in the box seat, though, to qualify for that. What would it mean to you to qualify for that tournament for the first ever time?
I don't try and put a lot of importance on it. Obviously, I do in one sense, but in another sense, you don't think like that as a player, otherwise you just put too much pressure on yourself. Last year, I missed out by 500 points, 9th, and was a bit gutted, and obviously I really wanted to be in it. And I think sometimes it's no good looking at the rankings and looking at where you are and trying to get in this and trying to get in that, because you just put too much pressure on yourself, as I say. I know I'm in a couple, as you've said. I'm really happy about that and I'm really grateful for that. And as far as the third one, the Tour goes, if I keep playing all right and I keep winning matches, it'll take care of itself, and that's the only way I'm looking at it, really.
Fantastic. Ronnie O'Sullivan next. He's coming in on the crest of a wave, having won the Masters. You're still on the crest of a wave, having won the Scottish before Christmas. Going into that match, do you play the player or do you play the table?
You always play the table in snooker. I know pool's different and there's videos out there at the moment. Call boys, just getting a little plug in there for you. Do you play the player or play the table, in fact? And I think in pool it's different. You do play the player because certain shots players struggle with. There's a wide variety of shots in that game. In snooker, at the top level, I think the game's the game, the shots are the shots, and yeah, they're going to play them or you're not. And you're either going to execute them or you're not, and I think it's quite simple in that way. You don't really play the player that often, you're just playing the balls in front of you, and if you do what you can do, you'll generally come out on top.